welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Delaware's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal and looking for the first score. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He's got him. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware.
They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Durant. Oh, he makes the catch. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man all by himself. Flying down the left side. Inside the... Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Bowling Green. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. You say, why not throw it beyond the sticks? Sometimes you just need to give the punt team some space. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Past the 45.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Durant. A little release to the back. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense. within striking distance. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
With the catch, it's Prince. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Durant. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. They go right back to him. Powers through the defender. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Buying some time. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Touchdown, Delaware! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The play action fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Got room to work. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Durant. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. It's a draw. Hard running there. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Prince. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. To the air, it's Durant. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Can't get him to the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking for a man. It's Durant. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making
offense. They can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Loss of 2.
Back to pass, it's Durant. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Right on the money. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving it.
Turning it on! He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Durant. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
At the 43. 2nd down coming up.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Durant. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Prince. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Durant. Caught on the outside. It's Prince. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Prince. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They'll run the screen. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Oh, he's got a chance. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.